So as Northern Uganda, it is not a pride. I'm sorry to correct this. It is not a pride, but it is understanding your integrity and your value. Not to just go and beg because you see somebody's begging. If you want to build an everlasting legacy, you don't need to compromise your integrity because you're hungry. You don't need to go and start stealing because you're hungry. I also want to put something, Mama. I want to challenge a statement that you made. Because I am an Acholi man, and even in my class, I learned Lebacholi, I wrote it, Lebacholi. There is a saying, when you are a hunter in Acholi, the person who will first spear the animal already knows the path he's going to take. Okay? The second person, the one who spears the second to finish the animal, also takes bat, this part. Okay? But the one who spears first takes the head and the thigh. Okay? And then those who make noise to confuse the animal, they take the end, the what, the liver, those things. Okay? That is how it is in Acholi. So when you say we were already fighting for what it is still invisible, it's because we know. In Acholi they say a cock knows, fears the one who, and feathers the tail.
But can I ask you a question?
Yes, Mama.
When we go hunting, you said it correctly.
Yeah.
The person who spears first will get that part.
Yes.
The second will get the next. But do you know in your group who will spear first?
Now, this is where we are coming.
It comes when you have speared, then you get that part.
Now, this
if
is
you
where...
the second, you get the part.
Thank you.
Yes, priest.
This is where I am coming to make everything become very visible. We, as the association heads, we were contacted on that first meeting. Maybe you just didn't know. But in our submission, you were there on that first day.
No,
she wasn't there.
She wasn't there.
She was not there.
Oh, it was General.
I was never in those meetings.
Yeah.
I
So,
only
Nine associations.
they contributed 50,000.
And again another.
And then,
9 associations.
yeah,
9 associations.
9 associations to facilitate the paperwork and registration process.
That's 450.
Yes. Also to help secure the name, like preservation of the name.
For registration.
Yes, registration. As committed and very vigorous leaders who were there representing different associations in this work, we deemed it fit because it was presented to us like something for the industry, not for individuals. So we found it, we agreed under the directives of the chairman that let us contribute, let each and every head of the association contribute again 20,000 to support this thing.
20K.
We contributed that 20,000.
20,000 was contributed by how many people?
Head of the association, the nine associations, head of the association.
Nine, yes,
9 associations.
9 associations.
Kiddy.
That is 180,000.
Each association contributed 50,000. And then later on, heads of associations contributed 20,000.
20,000.
Yes.
Yeah.
To facilitate the registration and paperwork.
Yeah.
And then,
Yeah.
So that is like 70,000 times 9.
Yes.
Yes.
And then later on, in our subsequent meeting, I remember we were still at the hub. These people told us that because there was a silence after our contribution on the paperwork and other things. Me, I was in school, but I kept closely to my chairperson. Since I was the vice, I needed to know everything so that when he's also not there, I am able to stand in this position as the vice chairperson. So, okay.
The sound.
So there was a gap of communication. Every time I could talk to my chairperson, Badman, so he would tell me, "First way, we are yet to find out." Yeah. A person from my association was appointed by the people up there, Pamela Peace, that huge lady, is my.
Withdraw that language. That's all.
I withdraw. Oh,
She's
that's
beautiful.
that's nice.
I say Pamela. I know Pamela.
Yeah, that's it.
No, women must be respected.
Okay, I
That's
know.
yeah,
Yeah,
she's
My sister Pamela.
beautiful.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah, that beautiful,
not you. Not you.
beautiful sister of mine. I honestly withdraw that from camera. Was not intended to but English is not. Yeah. So Pamela is actually my vice chairperson from Creative Artists of Roland
We know.
as a PA. Told me, "Are you one of the people who are going to launch the office of call tomorrow?" I mean, walk. I was being a leader, much as I did not know anything that was going to happen. I accepted and said, yeah, I will be there, because I never wanted to display the nakedness of my mother in public.
What about your father?
No, you see, in actually, they say, "La wing pa mamani, pa imoyoma." Malay.
Oh my God.
I'm trying to derive
Women are always
from actually
disadvantaged.
language. You understand? So, yeah. So, I had to pick my phone and call Pamela. I was like, "Pamela, are you sure there is going to be a launch of work office tomorrow? Because I am surprised I am not informed." Then she was like, "Yeah, I think it's like that because Solo told me so." Then I had to like, okay, since now she's appointed as a representative of the entire region of Acholi, let me be patient. Maybe she's going to get information from the chairperson and then get back to me. I waited until the D-Day of the event. Then in the morning I called Badman Solo. I was like, "Badman Solo, I have heard this from a different place. What is really happening? Is there like this kind of event happening today?" And he was like, yeah, you were not informed. You mean Pamela did not tell you? And I was like, now how is the channel of communication going to be? You are the chairperson, I'm your vice. Am I not supposed to know things from you? Then the whole thing was like, okay, the thing is going to be at 5, please come around. That language, come around, I was like, am I part of the war? Oh, there is something here, you know? Then as a leader, because I wanted to find out and get first-hand information, I had to go. I went there, they gave me a t-shirt of work, I put on, I was very smart.
Yeah, it's fine.
And then I was on his neck, I was like, "Solo, I am a leader. They might call me and say, give a vote of thanks. And I might mention something that will shoot your toes. So please teach me, how far have we gotten here? People are happy. I cannot be happy for what I don't know. Because the lion might be jubilating over the death of a goat. You see? And I might be because I had to, because I was a bit suspicious.
Because when the logo was built, you know, my children had passed around and we looked at the logo, and you know, the logo has chicken, it has leopard, it has elephant, it has all those animals, and then my naughty daughter said, the leopard will come and chase away the chicken and eat it. And it could be a joke, but if you go deeper and know where the chicken is from and the leopard is from.
When we had agreed that even when the 4 people were selected not in our interest. We gave them a benefit of doubt that after finishing the paperwork and everything, come back. When we come back, sit down and let people choose who are going to be their real leaders, much as it is going to be interim, because we have record of wounds that these same people already registered in our hearts. And there is no way you can convince these people easily to trust them at any dot, much as we are talking about unity and peace. I also expected in this meeting, because you're saying you want us to agree with these people, but they say two people cannot work together unless they agree. But here we are only a single party. Looks like you want to trick us to agree, and then you just go with a report and say these people have agreed.
I've done better than that.
Yes.
Because we are not.
You can have my word.
Okay.
You can have my word. It's not, nobody's tricking you here. You can have my word. The Honorable Member of Parliament is here. I have worked in these situations. I'm not a trickster. If people play games of tricks, I have not known that trick. So you can rest assured that we are not going to trick you. You will make your resolutions. After you speak, we are going to start getting solutions and the resolutions. And that we will go back with, and then we will also engage the other group. It's not about saying this is what they say and now they agreed already to join you. You agreed to join them on these issues. And you have come out very well, the way you have presented it. That you were at the hub, you chose the 30 people, and I've heard about that. And then you reduced the 30 people to 4 people, I've heard about that. And then you are talking about 10 members, and from 10 members it came to 4 people who were supposed to be doing your paperwork. And then after the paperwork is finished, for me, what I see as a break of this process is where then you should have come together to say, okay, the paperwork is here, we are going to go together to present the paperwork to Afande, and then come back. And after that, once you do your registration and everything, then you have your elections. That was my understanding. But you are saying otherwise. For me, I think I see the break from here, where the paperwork was done, what was supposed to be the way forward. That is where the whole break came from. That's my understanding.
Yes, you're right. But the challenge is, even the team that was chosen to work on the paperwork was changed. Because we have people who are supposed to be the paperwork, like CK from your team. He was chosen. How they chose that team, they were like chairpersons of different associations. Not chairpersons, general secretaries. You've been writing what? Paperwork for your associations. They should be the first people. Then chairpersons of different associations, they are the second people.
That's why you had 30 people.
Yes. Then, Solo in the night changed it. Put people who were not supposed to be in the 30. His friends. The one you see, that guy called Papa.
Keep quiet.
He was not part of it. He changed the list that people chose to his friends. The only explanation he gave was, women put me on pressure. That is one explanation. Because now his wife was part of it and the rest. Women put me on pressure. Then beside that, the other people have put, don't worry. We shall remove other West Nilers and the rest, and we add new people. So the problem started from there.
And they changed the venue.
And they changed the venue to hide. If they didn't change the venue to hide, mistrust started from there, man. Yeah? But that wasn't the problem. That's where the problem came in. And Slivia giving it a deaf ear.
We have got all that one corrected. We have got that. Now, we need some solutions. We need some solutions. The member of parliament came and sat with you all day. So we need you to give us solutions. What do we do to move forward? I have my own from what you have said. I'll have my own report, but I want you to give us your own solutions.
That's what I think now,
Yeah, let me summarize.
as the chairperson said, let us now gear towards the way forward.
Yeah.
So you submit and you tell us the way forward. And we see if it is workable, we adopt. If not, we leave and we continue. So give us the way forward.
I want us to know this, that the paperwork which is there is a collective brain of all these different associations. Nobody should claim and say it was their work, because each association first presented their individual proposals, and then each association's proposals were assorted, and people had to bring in different ideas. We brainstormed from
Forest Hill.
Forest Hill. We brainstormed seriously to come up with that concrete document.